And we're here at Delaware Valley Bluegrass Festival, 47th anniversary, with the great Katy Daley, who is not only the MC here, but she's the MC, I know, at Gray Fox. You'll tell us how we know Katy Daley. What is it in the bluegrass?
Well, I worked in radio in Washington, D.C., both at WAMU public radio station, doing the bluegrass show, and then at WMZQ, which was their commercial country station. And I wound up at the end of my career back at WAMU doing bluegrass. I retired a year ago, February.
Oh, well, congratulations. I know I saw you interview Mary Dobb, which I thought was brilliant. Is that something you do often with a lot of...
Well, I'm writing now for Bluegrass Today, mostly question and answer interviews, and not necessarily on the subject of music. It might, as you mentioned, Mary, it was about business and what's the way to put a festival together. I try to bring just a little bit different slant to the personalities of the people I talk with. This afternoon, I'm going to be talking with Doyle Lawson. I have a series of interviews with musicians who own the instruments of famous people, like Paul Beard inherited Mike Aldridge's dobro, and let's see, today I will talk to Doyle. He owns one of Ira Leuven's mandolins. So I want to talk to them about how did they get it, what does it make them feel, what does it mean to them, and maybe about what their instrument they're playing on stage. But that's the kind of interviews I like to do.
That's great. Now you've been emceeing a few festivals for a while.
Yes.
Gray Fox, Delaware Valley, anything else?
I used to do Gettysburg and the DC Bluegrass Union in Washington, and that's really about it, primarily.
Do you see trends changing? Do you feel the bluegrass world getting stronger?
Well, yes and no. I mean, they have to come out and support with their money, as it's often said about festivals, with their butt in the seat. You know, that's the way these things can continue to go. It's like public radio. You can't just listen and not support it. So if you love the music and you want it to keep going, you are the key to keeping these things going.
Right.
Grassroots organizations, promoters, they just can't, keep it. There's not a bank with an empty well of, it's got to keep going from the people who claim, oh, it's my favorite music, I love it.
Right. So you've been doing this now, and I see you're doing a lot of preparation every time. It looks like you do.
All right, here's my job. I'm hired by a promoter. Now I'm hired by the promoter to talk to the audience about the band they're about to see, about the bands they plunked down their hard-earned money to come to the festival. And I want to present the bands in the best light. I want the festival presented in the best light so that people feel they're getting their money's worth and they really understand what they're about to enjoy. And that's my job.
Right. What are some of the challenges that you face?
Well, not really. I mean, everybody at most of the festivals where I have worked are professionals. They know what's expected of them. I talk to them before we go on stage. What's the set length? What will be the, is it you want 10 minutes or 5 minutes or 2 songs or what? And about the encores, we try here not to do the encores in the afternoon so that the train can run on time. And that's my other job, is to work with the stage manager and make sure the train runs on time.
Right. And the interviews that you do, are they all, we can find them on
Bluegrass Today, yes.
All right, excellent. Anything else you want to throw in?
Well, I hope I see them down at IBMA in Raleigh in the end of September. I hope whether they're grassroots or professional, they'll join the organizations. And for example, Delaware Valley is presented by the Brandywine Friends of Old Time Music. They need your support and membership so that they'll have the funds that they can put on the next concert and the next festival. So however you can jump in and support the music, not only by listening, but financially, and maybe as a volunteer, I hope you'll do it so we can see you again next year.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.